So a lot of this instruction we've talked about today was Cassie, the literacy coach, coming into your classroom and basically taking over and saying, let's do this. What was that like for you, and what is it like having someone who does that, who comes in and basically wants to try these new things and work with you on such a deep level in the classroom?
Well, I was just going to say that when you say take over, that's totally, that's not what she does.
Oh,
She always comes to us first and says, what do you think? I've got an idea. What do you think? And we always talk about it together. She's my friend, first of all, number one. She was one of the first people I met when I came to Rome, and I met her at New Teacher Training, and we just became really close friends at that time. And she has been my mentor, my guidance, my shoulder to cry on, my builder-upper. She's been everything for me. As a veteran teacher, I could not have asked for a better person to guide me and help me in my classrooms. But she always talks to us first. She doesn't just come in and say, we're doing this. She talks to us. How would this fit with your curriculum? What do you think about your students? And she guides us, but she doesn't take over. She'll say, why don't you look for a strategy to use here? Why don't we think about doing this? We meet, we collaborate. She does wonderful jobs with our trainings that she does, and we have so many good ideas that she gives us that it's wonderful.
So you welcome the people coming to your class?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The first year I taught here, she would come with droves of people through my classroom, and I was just learning, and she was helping me, and I felt very comfortable with people coming to see what we were doing here, just because she had my back. She was my person who was totally for me and helped me and lifted me up. She's not here to be above and tell you what to do. I almost feel like she's my underneath person.
Right.
Building me
a
up.
partner.
Ariana, please come
exactly
up
what
to the
she is,
front.
a partner.
Ariana, please come to the front.
Well, and I will say at first, before I knew who she was or what was going to happen in my life, last year I had only been in pre-K before, and so we analyzed a complex text, and there is no way I could have accomplished that without her help. We are very, very blessed. What I was going to say is, at first I thought, oh gosh, I've got somebody that's going to come in, and they're going to be looking at me, and they're going to be analyzing me, and they're going to be looking at all the things that I'm doing wrong because I don't know. And she set me at ease. She helped me feel like I could succeed, that I could do all of the things that we are pushed to do in our system. We are pushed to be the best that we can be and to make our children or help our children be the best that they can be. And that can be an overwhelming task if you think about it.
Right.
But that is not at all how we feel, because in our system they push us to be the best that we can, and they ask for us to give 110%, but they give us people like Cassie to support us to do that. She is the example of the mentor for someone, the literacy coach. If you want a literacy coach, sorry, but this is what an ideal coach should be like. We go to our grade level meetings in her office, and we bounce things off of each other, and we talk, and we ask questions, but I don't know about that. And she'll say, well, hold on, let's look. She doesn't get offensive. She doesn't get angry or anything. I mean, yet she treats us exactly like we are equals and colleagues, and we are. And that's just the point, you know?
With all the stresses that teachers have between teacher keys and budgets and Common Core and all the things that are going on, a literacy coach, how do you approach teachers so that you're able to support them in doing such complex work? What are some of the underlying qualities that you try to incorporate into your work?
Well, first of all, in our system, there is a very clear vision that's come from the superintendent down, and the principals have that vision. And so I feel like my job is to go into the classrooms and help support the systems and the schools, the leadership's vision of what they want in our system and in our schools. And so to me, I feel like I'm not the boss, I'm not the expert, I'm not the end-all, be-all. They put me high on a pedestal when they need to do that, but
No.
I'm their partner.
Right.
You know, I call them, they're my partners in crime.
Yeah.
And we, you know, I plan with them, I research the most current, teaching methods. I do a lot of research, reading,
Okay.
and I do, you know, like I said, I do system trainings. But basically, everything that I've read about teacher trainings is if you go off to a removed workshop and a teacher goes there and they learn something and then they come back and they might try it out once, it might succeed, it might flop, there's no support, you know, it's kind of like it flatlines and it doesn't really become implemented within the school. With coaches, you know, you can do system trainings or you can go, sometimes we go off campus and we go to conferences and I'll go with the teachers and you know, so I can hear the same thing that they're hearing and then we'll come back and I can follow up with job embedded professional development. Come in, let me help you with this. Let me come in and model for you or co-teach with you.
Right.
Or even just observe you and give you feedback.
It seems like you learn as much from them as they learn from you.
I learn very much from them,
Yeah.
yes. So.
Okay, well, really appreciate your time. Sounds like you guys are doing a lot of really difficult and rigorous and complex work, but you have a real system and a real team that's able to pull it all together for the students.
It can be done
It
by
can.
anybody.
Yeah.
It really can. They say this all the time in the videos, and you're like, I don't know, but it really, really can.
Yeah, excellent.
As a teacher.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you, everyone, and we appreciate you spending your time with us.